thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll go again with Jeanty.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On play action, here's Nix.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now Burrow.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now a first carry here for the running back. 1 yard is the gain. And it'll give them the first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 22 yards. Results in a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Count. 16, 19, 18.
flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing Nix. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun is Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This returnable for Cup. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Result is a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Burrow on play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
So that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the 1st half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Nix from the shotgun.
They've got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dante Thornton,
72 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The onside kick recovered by the
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 20, 5, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Davante Adams, 45 yards.
Rams as his guys are able to extend their lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 6. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Nix. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. Results in a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
my recital. I think it's very vital to